I have manifested some truly incredible things in my life, and when the journey of manifestation and learning about law of attraction and the secret came into my world, it was so exciting, so inspiring, so motivating. It shifted so much inside of me, and I had hope for the first time in my life, and I felt like, wow, I can really have the life that I truly desire. I can have it all, and it's all available to me, and I had so much hope. And what I didn't realize is that when we haven't dealt with our stuff, all of the trauma and the wounds and the core beliefs that prevent us from having what we truly desire, I realized that without dealing with that, we continue to operate from that place and attract more of what we don't want. It truly takes us to go into those depths, to meet our shadows, to meet our pain, to integrate it, to lean in and feel it all. I realized that manifesting my best, most amazing, authentic, aligned life didn't mean that I was going to be happy all the time, didn't mean that it was going to go my way all the time. What it meant was I was building my ability to be with it all, to be with the pain, to be with the grief, the anger, the resistance, the sadness, the feeling of disappointment, and it didn't work out for me this time, or it didn't work out in the way that I wanted it to. But there was always something for me to receive, something for me to learn, some space for me to grow and evolve into the person that I needed to become to cultivate and bring forth the thing that I truly desired. Because this journey that we're on is an initiation. When you set that intention, when you know or get clarity on that desire of where you want to go, your vision, you'll be taken on a journey. And it's a process to getting there. It's a process to becoming the person, the being that it requires in order for you to receive that. And so I got really disappointed in the very beginning of this journey, because I was like, why isn't it happening for me? It's happening for all these other people that I'm reading about and listening to, and it's not happening for me. When will it happen for me? Why is it not happening yet? Why? And I got so caught up in the feeling that there was something wrong with me, or I was doing it wrong, or I wasn't good enough, or I was being punished, or it just wasn't going to happen for me. I wasn't cut out for it. I couldn't figure it out. And I got so buried, and I felt like I was drowning in all of the self-pity and self-doubt and the pain and the disappointment, that it got to a point where I didn't want to have the hope anymore, because I didn't want to get my hopes up. I didn't want to fall off that pedestal. It kind of felt like having all those hopes put me up so high, and it gave me further to fall. So it actually felt safer to push it all away. It felt safer to not want. It felt safer to not desire, because of the pain of the disappointment when it didn't happen as fast as I wanted it to happen. But the crazy thing is I kept getting up anyway. I kept searching for the answer. I kept finding that little bit of strength that was left, that little bit of courage that allowed me to keep taking those next steps. And yeah, I fell over again and again and again, but I always got back up, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here sharing this story with you, and this experience, because I've learned so much from this journey, and it's really allowed me to become who I am today and help the thousands of people that I've helped over the last few years. And it's been such an incredible journey, but it has not been an easy one. But it's having those mentors and coaches and the community and the support systems in place that really helped me to move through that journey with so much more ease, so much more feeling like I'm not alone in this journey. I'm so supported, and it just helped me get up even faster, even sooner, and just helped me to keep going and keep going and keep believing in myself. And something that's really important to know is it's really, when we're carrying so much stuff, it's really, really challenging to create something new when we're so full. We haven't integrated the wounds from the past. We haven't released the core beliefs, the limiting beliefs. And so maybe we're manifesting for a 20-minute meditation or an hour meditation, but then what are we doing with the rest of our time? Because for me, in those beginning days, what was happening was I was doing my meditation for maybe 20 minutes to an hour, but then the rest of the day I was in self-pity, in disbelief, in self-doubt, beating myself up, putting myself down, hating on myself and judging myself. And it wasn't allowing me to be in the energy that I needed to be in order to receive the thing that I wanted. And so I had to do that deeper work. I had to integrate those shadows. I had to meet my pain. And it was through integrating that I have created the life that I live now, where I get to help so many people. And manifestation is finally, or it feels like it's finally happening. But the thing is, it was always happening. But back then, I was creating from my subconscious mind. I was creating from my pain. I was creating from my core belief systems. It took me to go into those deeper layers to integrate all of that, to meet the parts of myself that I was shaming and wronging and felt embarrassed about, and love all parts of me. I had to learn how to love me. And that's how I began to create the life that I live now. That's how I called in the clients and the business and the partner, my relationship, my son, the traveling all over New Zealand and living life on my terms and getting to help so many people, and to be able to wake up and choose how I spend my day, not having to go somewhere that I really don't want to go to. I get to choose when I work, how I work, with who I work. I get to show up how I choose to show up in my relationship. I get to do so many things, so many beautiful things, so many experiences that I've been able to enjoy over the last few years by stepping into the unknown and the uncomfortable and the unfamiliar, by doing what I've never done before and starting my own business. And the experiences that I've got to have is such a blessing. The people that I've got to connect with, the community that I've got to co-create is just astounding. And I'm so proud of myself, of what I've created and how I've supported so many people, and how I continue to keep learning and evolving. Because the thing is, we don't get to the done point. It's not about getting to the destination, then you're done. I kind of thought that I would just manifest my dream life and then I'd be done and I'd be happy, live happily ever after. But we're always learning and growing and evolving and meeting new parts of ourselves. And so if this is resonating for you and you're like, well, that's great, but how do I get started? What do I do to start shifting where I'm at, to release the recurring patterns, to release the limiting beliefs, to have the partnership, the relationship, the friendships, the business, the life that you truly desire? I created my signature program, The Sacred Art of Loving Yourself, to support you with all of this. It is a journey of coming home. It is a journey of reconnecting to your authenticity, your true self, expressing yourself with ease and confidence. It is about rebirth, about releasing what is not truly you, releasing what is not serving you, and coming home to you. This is an incredible program. I absolutely love it. I am so proud of it. It has been such a journey and a continuous evolving one, where this program continues to grow and evolve alongside me, and I'm so excited to share it with some more beautiful humans. We've had some incredible people coming on board over the last couple of weeks, and it's just been amazing to see such incredible humans just stepping up and showing up for themselves and doing what they're feeling called to do, even when there's resistances, even when there's all the doubts or the questions or the like, oh, is this going to work for me, or can I really make that work? It's believing in yourself, knowing that if you feel that calling, it is meant for you. It's a quote by one of my favorite people: if you desire it, it is meant for you. And I've got that as my wallpaper on my laptop, and it just reminds me, if I desire this, it is meant for me. And there's always a way to make it work for you, to make it happen, to manifest it, to call it forth. If there's anything that's feeling like, oh, can I afford it? Do I have the time? Do I have the energy? I've got so much on. Will this work for me? It's like, feel it. Does this feel right for you? Tune into your heart and allow your heart to guide this decision, because your head will get in the way. Your mind will tell you all sorts of things, will concoct all sorts of stories. It'll bring up all of your stuff because the activation, the transformation has already begun. The moment you listen to this message, the moment you receive this, the moment you're like, oh, this is for me, and you feel that resistance, the activation, the transformation has already begun. And then when you decide to step in, that transformation is amplified. That momentum builds. And then buckle up, because you are in for the journey of a lifetime, and I am here to support you every step of the way. You do not have to do this journey alone. I tried to do it alone for a very long time. It doesn't work. We are tribal beings. We are wired for connection and community and doing life together, supporting one another. That is how we rise. We rise together. So I hope that I will see you inside. I look forward to connecting with you more deeply and supporting you on this journey. Sending you so much love.